Hello and welcome to the United Stand. Sorry I'm a little bit late if you're watching live, but this has been one of the most surreal evenings of my footballing life and I'm enjoying it. Sandro has agreed terms with Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo is available and England have just won a penalty shootout. And look, we're a Manchester United fan channel, so I'm not going to bask in the result for England. That's a personal thing and it's great. But I just want to say, Marcus Rashford, you bloody little genius. What a 20 years. I mean, all I'll say in England is Jamie Vardy, get on a plane and never come back. You're a striker, you don't take a penalty in the top five. You come on the pitch, you play absolutely pants, chewing gum, go away. But Southgate made the mistake. Rashford should have come on. A little kid, 20 years of age, comes on with a few minutes to go to take a penalty and smashes it home like that. You little genius. I absolutely love this kid anyway. And I tell you what, he's got balls of steel. Absolutely brilliant. I'm so proud of Marcus Rashford. I'm so proud of the Spurs boys. And I'm so proud of Jordan Pickford. But from a United point of view, Marcus Rashford, mwah! I love you, boy. I love you. But on to Manchester United. The day just keeps getting better and better. Sandro has agreed terms with Manchester United and United are haggling over a price with Juventus. Juventus wants 60 million euros, which is around 54 million pounds. United, I don't think, want to go much over 40. So haggling over price. Let's not do another Perisic. Let's get Sandro's deal done. I feel so good. I feel so good tonight. I feel so good. But I don't just feel good about England. I feel so good about Sandro. So where's this coming from? This has come from Duncan Castles, who gets a lot of stick and has always had a lot of stick, but I actually rate him quite highly as a credible source in relation to Manchester United. He absolutely adores Mourinho. He'd back him over anything, which maybe some of you don't like. But on top of that, when it comes to Manchester United transfer news, he's very accurate. Last summer, Matic, he was right. This summer, Dalot. Before anybody else, he was right about Dalot. He got it before anybody else. Fellaini, second, he was right. It came from Belgium, but then he was the first UK source to say it was done. He's now saying Sandro has agreed terms with Manchester United and United are now just haggling over the price. It's a big mistake to get wrong. It's a huge one to get right, and I think he'll get it right. It's not my news, it's his news, so give him the credit, but I think he's going to get this right. And I tell you what, I'm on cloud 9 because of England, but I'm on cloud 9. And Manchester United for me is constant. It's always in my heart. I'm always thinking about it. And I'm in the England World Cup bubble at the moment, but I never lose sight of Manchester United. And Manchester United next season need a bloody left back. I mean, if you watched England tonight, Ashley Young's all heart, but he's no left back. We need a left back. We need a left-footed left back. And Sandro is the best option out there as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to talk about Ronaldo. Don't get me started on Ronaldo. But Sandro is exactly what we need. He's left-footed. He can attack. He can play as a left winger if we need him to. But defensively, he's strong. He's not far off 6 foot. He's 27. He's won loads of titles for Juventus. I don't even understand why he's not part of the Brazil World Cup squad. Because he's way better than Filipe Luis. Nobody's better than Marcelo. But he's way better than Filipe Luis. If this is true, and only this morning on Transfer Daily, I was like, are we getting him? Aren't we getting him? It's been rumbling on all summer that we might get him. It appears Sandro to Manchester United is going to happen. It's going to happen. If you want to believe Duncan Castles. And I'll tell you what, the mood I'm in tonight, I wouldn't go as far as believing Ballon d'Or, Don Ballon, but I'll believe Duncan Castles because he's been right. Dalot, he pulled that one out before anyone else. Matic last summer before anyone else. And then Fellaini's new contract pretty much before anyone else. So he's and to commit that United have agreed terms with Sandro. Well, how does that work actually? How does that work? Because it is tapping up to say that we've agreed terms with him because he's under contract at Juventus. But the terms can be agreed. Now it's about the fee. And that's quite normal in transfer transactions, is that you will agree the player's got to want to come to your club. You don't normally, say if Manchester United wanted to sign Harry Kane, which is never going to happen, but they went to Tottenham and went 200 million and Tottenham went yes, and then they go to Harry Kane and he goes, I don't want to go to Man United. You talk to the player first, the player allow you to talk to the player first, and then you can sort the fee out. And I think that's what's happening with Sandro. So this is massively, massively positive news for Manchester United. Sandro, we can be critical. I mean, Lee Grant signed today. But Sandro signing for Manchester United is identifying a key issue at Manchester United and sorting it out. A proper left-back who can play every week at left back. And Ashley Young can be whatever Ashley Young wants to be. I don't really care. But Alex Sandro there. I mean, what that means for Luke Shaw, I think Luke Shaw probably needs to leave United. I do like him, but I don't care how much we play either, Dante Gerrard. I think, this is the mistake that we made last year with Perisic. We should have got him. We haggled. We ended up with nothing. Alex Sandro, pay the bloody money and get him. Look, Man City paid 50 million for Kyle Walker. Is he worth it? I don't know. He does quite a good job for England and Man City. He's worth it if he improves your team, isn't he? 10 million, let's barter, but let's get the deal done. What about Kieran Tierney? Nicholas Sakis? Don't give a damn. Decent player for Celtic. I mean, decent player for Celtic or winner for Juventus? I'll take the winner, chicken dinner. Mad Marcus, mad vibes, says Michael Hubbard. Haven't had a left back since Evra, says Jake Bullman. Sandro deal don't move me, says Mac Dons. It moves me. It moves me. It moves me. This is thing is, I'll never be a hypocrite, and I said back in May that's the left back we need to get. If we get it, I can only applaud the club. I can only applaud Woodward. I can only applaud Mourinho. I might not agree with some things they do, but that deal, it's very rare that Manchester United go and get the player that you think is right for that position. And yeah, last summer we didn't get Fabinho, we got Matic. Last summer we didn't get the striker we wanted, many people wanted, we got Lukaku. This summer we could have got a left back, but it wasn't Sandro. If they bloody go and get Sandro, that's pretty much what United fans have wanted, and they get it. You've got to applaud that. It's brilliant. Anyway, let's talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. Hursty says, please no Ronaldo. This is really interesting because DiMarzio is talking about this now. Basically, this afternoon, and I've got a quote for you here. Let me read you the quote first. Mourinho was asked about Ronaldo in May, 2 months ago. Ronaldo to Manchester United. Mourinho's words. Everyone knows his history at Manchester, the passion they have for him, and that there are players in the world who, if clubs have the possibility of signing, will not say no. Effectively, I don't believe we can get Ronaldo, but if he becomes available, this club will go and get him. That's basically what he's saying, or they'll try and get him. So Mourinho in May, I don't think we can get Ronaldo. I don't think Real Madrid will sell Ronaldo. But there are players that if they become available, clubs will go and get him. And that effectively means if he becomes available, Manchester United will try and get him. So in relation to Manchester United, it looks very much like Ronaldo will leave Real Madrid. From Mourinho's words, I have to believe United would try and get him. If we don't get him, it's criminal. If we don't try and get him, it's criminal. If we do try and get him and he doesn't choose to come back, that's down to Ronaldo. But based on what our manager has said, if Ronaldo's available, we'll try and get him. So what's the truth with Ronaldo? There is a lot of rumours coming out from credible sources in Spain and now DiMarzio that Juventus, of all clubs, are going to pay him £30 million a year and bring Ronaldo to Juventus. I mean, this is amazing. This is the same Juventus that when we were in for Milinkovic-Savic, we were like, they can't afford it. They can't afford 100 million. That's a clear path to us. They're in for bloody Ronaldo. They're going to get Ronaldo for 100 million and pay him 30 million a year. This is credible. This is coming from Spain, and now DiMarzio's talking about it. Juventus are credibly trying to get Ronaldo. Real Madrid want to keep him, but Ronaldo doesn't like Florentino Perez. So this is the situation. We're not on the paper. We're not on the page. We're not on the plate. We're not on the menu. Manchester United are not there. This is Juventus, Ronaldo, and Real Madrid. That is what's going on. We're not there. Despite Mourinho's comments that if Ronaldo was available, we will try and get him. Well, maybe he doesn't want to come here. I don't want to be negative on this. I would take Ronaldo at Manchester United. I don't care what anyone says. And I've always said if he leaves Real Madrid, United should be pushing to the front of the queue. If he doesn't want to come here, we can't do anything about it. But I spoke about this afternoon. There's two really interesting things. Gareth Bale will not come to Manchester United now. So Alex Sandro could be it. And more importantly, Ronaldo might not want to come back to Manchester United. If we're in for him. If we're not in for him, get the banners out because it's a joke. We should be in for him. But if we are in for him and he chooses Juventus, then what more can we do? What more can we do? Ronaldo to Juventus, actually, I love Ronaldo. I'll always love Ronaldo. He's a United legend and I'd love him to come back to United. But there is that old thing that should you ever go back? He's done United. He won Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues at United. Should he come back to United? Well, I would welcome him back, but should he come back? He's gone to Spain. He's won Champions Leagues there. He's done everything there. If he goes to Italy, smashes the goal records there at Juventus, who are a fantastic club, wins a Champions League there, which is probably far-fetched, but wins Serie A, smashes league titles, whatever, goal records, is brilliant. What a career that is for Ronaldo. You know, taken away, I want him back at United, but what a career that is. I've done it in England, I've done it in Spain, I've done it in Italy. What have you done, Messi? I've done it in a Barcelona shirt. You know what I mean? And I think that, looking at Ronaldo, if he does go to Juventus, fair play to him. Fair play to him. I'd love him to come back to United, but fair play to the lad. If he goes to Juventus and does it in England, Spain and Italy, at Manchester United, Real Madrid and Juventus, what a bloody career. I mean, that's the career that's the career kids' dreams are made of. Manchester United, Real Madrid and Juventus. They're my 3 dream clubs. That would be it. You know, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it, because he's going to Italy. You know, absolutely superb. So, I don't know. I'd love him to come back to Manchester United. Of course I would. But it is the biggest hat-trick, Carl Thompson. And what a deal that would be for Juventus. I can't deny it. What a deal that would be. But bringing it back to Manchester United. I mean, Noah says Messi's still the GOAT. Messi may... Look, I don't do that debate anymore. I prefer Ronaldo. But if I was Messi, I'd have a long, hard look at myself and think, why have I spent my whole career hiding in a Barcelona shirt? And it's quite a comfortable shirt to hide in. But even Maradona played in Italy and Spain. Why have you not gone somewhere else? That's the question mark. Ronaldo. Wakir says Ronaldo will leave Madrid at some point for another club. Thank you. Is it true that Ronaldo is close to Juventus move? I've just spoken about it. And Messi and Ronaldo cannot be compared, says Noah. Surely Juventus can't afford him, says Smell Gaming. Yeah, let's talk about let's say Ronaldo goes to Juventus. I think that means that Bale is highly likely to stay at Real Madrid, which means we don't get the marquee signing. I still think Willian to Manchester United will happen. And what I would say is, if we get this Sandro deal over the line, we've got Fred, we've got Delo, we get Willian. They do sort of improve us, don't they? They do. We get a left back, we get a midfielder, we get a right midfielder, and we get a young kid who's going to be good in the future. I mean, it's not a great summer, but it's a plug a few holes summer. So I don't think it's bad. But look, if Ronaldo's available, we should move heaven and earth to try and get that deal done. Because if you get Sandro, Ronaldo, Fred, and Delo, that suddenly becomes a sensational summer. But I don't know. Maybe, and then also, let me just say this. A lot of people will back me up on this. Ronaldo may well love Manchester United. He may love it. He may well want to come. But there may well be something that we all know. I'll never play for Mourinho. He didn't get on with Mourinho at Real Madrid, and he may not want to play for Mourinho now. Maybe Ronaldo's like, I'm leaving Real Madrid. I'd love to go back to Manchester United, but there's no way I'm playing for that man. Find me another club. And George Mendes at the moment is doing big business with Juventus, and he's very close to them. And George Mendes is both Mourinho's agent, but he's Ronaldo's agent. And I'll tell you what, George Mendes is more interested in Ronaldo than any of his other clients. And maybe Ronaldo just can't work with Mourinho, and maybe that's what it's all about. But you know what? We are where we are, and if we get Alex Sandro, I've got to believe that that's good. Conor McCall says, what's the story with Sandro? Sandro has agreed terms with Manchester United, according to Duncan Castles. Who's Duncan Castles? Well, he's a journalist, but he was right about Dalot. He was right about Matic last summer, and he was right about Fellaini's new contract. So his hit record is better than Di Marzio this summer. Di Marzio's not been right about anything yet. I mean, he's been on the right page, but he's not produced anything where we've gone, you're the king this summer. At the moment, Duncan Castles has done very well, and his reputation's a bit up and down, and it winds up some United fans. But the way I look at it is, I take in everything, and I assess it, and I'll go, right, they were wrong. Oh, they were right. They were right. And Duncan Castles has been right. I think Neil Custis at the Sun, and a lot of people hate the Sun, but actually Neil Custis, when he releases stuff about United, he's normally right. He said Rooney was going to leave. He said Carrick would be captain. He said we were getting Lukaku. So, you know, don't be snobby about where you get your news from, because sometimes you'll miss out on people. And Duncan Castles has been right. So there we go. Mince Man says Maguire to United should happen. You're judging someone on a World Cup there. But, you know, I think he'd cost too much money, because he's playing in the Premier League and he's English. He'd cost 60 million. And actually, I'm talking about a centre-back tomorrow that we should go for, so don't miss Transfer Daily. Anyway, what I want to say to you all is, smash the like button for Marcus Rashford, because I started about Marcus Rashford, and I want to bring it back. Mwah! 20 years of age. Sat down on the bench while Southgate makes a stupid decision to bring on Vardy, the master of nothing, who did nothing, who nearly cost England the game, who didn't even have the balls to take a penalty as a striker. Marcus Rashford comes on 5 minutes before the end, takes a penalty second, blasts it into the bottom corner. 20 years of age, Manchester born and bred, United through and through. Stand up for Sir Marcus Rashford, because this boy, you know what? He may not have had the greatest season for United, but we all absolutely love him. Smash that like button for Marcus Rashford, because he made us proud tonight. And well done to the Spurs lads, and well done to Jordan Pickford. And if you haven't seen Paul, who does the fan cam's reaction to Jordan Henderson's miss, you haven't lived. It's on my Twitter feed. It's the number one tweet. It's my last tweet at Mark Goldbridge. That will put a smile on your face. Ad B says it's coming home. I tell you what, embrace these moments. I know if you don't support England, you won't, but even embrace the Sandro news, because I tell you what, I very rarely get speechless. And if anyone didn't see my reaction on That's Football, that was 30 years of hurt released on that penalty. But I'm so happy about United as well. I really genuinely think we're going to sign Alex Sandro now, and that is massive news for United. Thanks everyone for watching. Smash the like button. It's not very often, but we do share these moments on the United stand, and it's been a great night. Marcus Rashford, love you, man. And Alex Sandro's coming, which was the left back I wanted. Brilliant news, absolutely brilliant. And I'm back at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about a centre back that most of you will have missed out, that United may have put a bid in for as well. So see you in the morning. Lots to talk about. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to have another beer, and I'll see you all soon.